but the filters won't show you what you don't see. Is it just me? To me, you're the world, and the sun is only shining when you speak so easily. But you cry yourself to sleep because you don't fit in. I'd like to tell you that you're wrong, but where do I begin? But tomorrow's looking bleak and coming faster. I wish that I could find the words so I could ask her, why you wanna be like that? Don't you know that I like you the way that you are? Why you wanna talk like that? All you need is your voice. Why you wanna hurt like that? Don't you know that time will make it better? And it don't gotta be like that. All you gotta do is trust. Days go by and I still face the shadows of my yesterday. I see them anyway. You can hide the scars, but a sweater only covers what it don't change. Still feels the same. We're up in the attic, we're in a panic, but we don't say much. Cause all we want is to be loved and we a selfish bunch. But all the pressure leaves a salty stain of human tears. I wish for way back when all I needed was to hear, why you wanna be like that? Don't you know that I like you the way that you are? Why you wanna talk like that? All you need is your voice. Why you wanna hurt like that? Don't you know that time will make it better? And it don't gotta be like that. All you gotta do is trust. Why you wanna be like that? Don't you know that I like you the way that you are? Why you wanna talk like that? All you need is your voice. Why you wanna hurt like that? Don't you know that time will make it better? And it don't gotta be like that. All you gotta do is trust. Why you wanna be like that? Don't you know that I like you the way that you are? Why you wanna talk like that? All you need is your voice. Why you wanna hurt like that? Don't you know that time will make it better? And it don't gotta be like that. All you gotta do is trust.
Hey! You gotta wait for the freeze. Everybody, hey everybody! Thanks for joining us back again for Van Philosophy, episode number 34.
34?
35. I think there was more than this, but like, it's 34 official ones, I think.
Yeah, did we, when we started on Facebook, I think those are
and we
in
did
the
some,
count.
we did some pre-recorded ones, and then we did some
Yeah,
live
and
ones
then
on
live
Facebook, and then we were like, let's go back to
I think it
YouTube.
starts when it's live.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
And we're live.
What's up, Rachel? What's up, Steve? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Rico Bobby? We've got a crazy topic. Not really that crazy, but it's humor.
It's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be fun, I hope. By the way, Steve, your joke was hilarious. We both had a good laugh on
Yes,
that one.
make sure, like, so we're gonna get into our topic, and then we're actually gonna have a little game.
Yeah, we're gonna do the don't laugh challenge.
Although, don't laugh, so we're gonna tell each other jokes, and the other person can't laugh.
I don't quite know the rules or how the point system, but I think we're gonna come up with something as we go.
Because we're doing this live, I figured on our notes we'll just make a little tick if you get a point.
If you get a point.
And then later, like, maybe we can like put something in it.
Right. Okay.
Like it's live now. So.
So our topic for today is humor. We're gonna be talking about like what is humor, what makes something funny, that kind of stuff. Make sure you guys comment below and all that kind of stuff, so that way we can get in the conversation, see what you guys think what is funny, what types of humor you guys are into.
And also, if you got a really good one-liner or a good joke, make sure you put it in the comments because we're going to all read them together at some point. So,
absolutely.
Like, tell us your best jokes for sure.
But first, let's talk about our upcoming shows. We have one coming up next Saturday at Oysterfest in Atlanta. We're going to start, I think it's a Saturday at 2 o'clock is when we're going on. You guys can get your tickets now. You just go to Roshambeaux.com.
Yeah.
It's there.
Get them.
It's there. We also just announced a couple of other shows, Kyle. Do you know those?
Yeah, I actually don't have the dates off the top of my head, but you can go to RochambeauxMusic.com.
Oh my God. But we're going to Savannah.
But we're going to Savannah.
We're
going to Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
We're going to Florence.
And
we're back in Somerville.
Back in Somerville in March. I know that.
Yeah. And I think Hiawassee, Georgia, we put in there as well.
Hiawassee.
So, we're going and we're filling each week. Hopefully, we'll just have more each week. So,
hopefully.
So go check it out.
We also did earlier today, just kind of like a little update. Is I saw it like sitting right here in front of us. Kyle got his new gear in this week, so his guitar rig is going to be brand new. We did some tweaking today. You had like some prelim stuff you brought it here, and we've been doing like some tweaking. Still not quite there, but we're hoping to use it by the Oysterfest show.
I really hope so. I think we can. It's going to take a lot of zeroing in and focusing and making sure.
Yeah, a lot of the kind of brain dead work where you just got to like copy paste, put things in, and do like the small tweaks.
Did you have like a little brain fog?
Oh, at the end.
Last hour at the end.
Yeah, at the end, yeah. Because
like I shot home just for a little bit and then came back for the podcast, and it's pouring rain.
Dude, it's vlog day. Of course it's raining. It rains every vlog.
And I was just like, I kind of got a headache and I can't think. But like I feel good now. You know what I mean?
Funny
like it's like it all goes away.
When you're doing that kind of work, you get like you convince yourself like everything sounds like trash. And I think Kyle and I both got there because like he would be like, I like this, and I'd be like, I like this, and he'd be like, and then we ended up kind of going back to the same point where like both of us kind of were like, but like you put it together, and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, we got to play a different song we haven't been testing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I just don't have dead ear.
Right. We have actually officially started on the next cover. We still are taking requests on Patreon, but we have officially started on the next cover. But make sure you guys, if you're on Patreon, be sure to get on there and put those in so we have more to go back to next month.
Yeah, we'll go back. We want to go back to something.
And we just released the official trailer this week for our most current cover of White Wedding, so you can check that out on YouTube. There's a little trailer, like a 15-20 second clip of the cover, so you guys can check that out. But that is it for our updates. So what's been going on with you, Kyle, this week?
So I've had like some little carpentry projects. Actually, I got to find out like a lot of times carpentry, like you just go buy materials and you put stuff together. But we actually like got a tree for a log cabin for a log that needs to be replaced, and it was kind of interesting to like go from like being a lumberjack, and it just felt old fashioned. It was kind of cool. And then like I have just been sleeping and breathing signal chain stuff because that new unit came in.
Yeah.
So it's just all the time just trying to watch, old guys with old guitars making YouTube videos, being like, "This is how we did it in the '60s."
Everybody does stuff differently, and sometimes you can get confused because some people will be like, "Oh no, this should be over here." Like we were talking about, like the treble booster. They're like, "Oh, you put it after the amps." Which, if any audiophiles out there and you believe that it goes after the amps, please let us know in the comments or something. Send us a message. Why? I've always been told any kind of gain structure stuff goes before. It goes pre, not post.
See, I was told treble boosters need to go first.
Yeah.
But I was told clean boosts go last because it's just a volume increase. It's not a gain increase. But I feel like it is a gain increase, unless it's like, and there's probably special ones where they're not boost pedals, they're volume pedals.
Right.
And maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
So you gotta play around and go, that sounds good to me, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, no like super awesome innovative tone has ever been like, oh, I did this because it's the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But if it just makes a lot of noise and
it just sounds like
maybe
like, don't do that.
Maybe not do that. Maybe not do that. Steve here says that they bought their Oysterfest tickets weeks ago. Holla!
Awesome!
Oh, sweet, man. I can't wait to see you guys there. It's going to be fun. And Rico Babe says, Florence! Which is exciting.
So what about you, besides like making my guitar tone sound better?
Well, I've been thinking about how I don't like you much. And I've actually sat there and pondered on that for a few days now. And now that I know that, like, my true feelings about who you are and what I perceive you as, I've decided it's over.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Does it really, though? You get to go do carpentry like Jesus.
Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Cutting trees like Jesus.
No, obviously I just finished the trailer. I was coming off the tail end of finishing the actual video for the video and then the audio production of the latest cover. So I was trying to take a little bit of a break. Didn't get too much of one, but I think a good enough one. And
that always happens. You're like, I'm gonna not do anything, and then like you have to do 8 things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And then like I've been helping my brother with the shop thing and trying to get that going and growing, and that fills in the other gap of time. So even when I'm like, oh, I'm down today, like to chill, and it's like, no, I got to go over there and help sort things and figure things out, and a lot of that stuff actually might be some of the stuff. I'll fill you guys in on later, but some of the main things about it might be happening like this week, if not the very beginning of the week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a bit much. But yeah, besides that, just hanging out, man. I mean, I think that's it. Just finished the trailer.
Yeah.
Trying to find balance. That's a whole thing. That's my word of the year.
You know what? I was joking, but I had the word enough.
Yeah.
And it's been a little therapeutic to be like, when you're like, no, I got it, and you're like, no, you're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're brain cheese.
You're
you
done.
know what I mean? You're done.
Yeah. Don't beat a dead horse. All right. So let's get into the topic, man. Again, if you guys have input on this stuff, be sure to comment over there. Let us know what you guys think, your thoughts, and all said things, and we will get to them. But what is humor?
Okay, so humor is the quality of being amusing or comic. So it's a very simple definition. Denotatively. But, you know, to me, humor has to be 2 things or do 2 things for it to actually be funny.
Yeah.
And to me first of all, it has to be the truth. And second of all, it has to break your expectation. And I think to me, because, you know, you say like, why doesn't a joke work? You're like, well, if it doesn't apply to the situation, it's not true. And you're like, well, that's not really funny because that's not what the situation is.
Right.
So you won't laugh at it. Or if you know the answer, like if you've heard the joke before, or if someone has to explain the joke to you, like it's not funny because you don't have that like, oh, it's that. I wasn't thinking that. So I thought of it like, you know, if you're interviewing a chef and you're asking him all about his job and what he does, and you say, well, what's easy to do in a kitchen? And what's the hardest thing someone can do in a kitchen? And if he says, making a souffle, it's not funny. It's just that's what it is.
Right.
But if he goes like, you know, like it's kind of funny.
But even like you said, like even just you're like, if you go making a souffle.
Yeah.
It can be funny just because of the tone of voice that's implied.
Yeah, because it's dry. It's just kind of being funny. He's not animating it.
Right.
But you find it. And I think that's what it is it's like, if it's true and it breaks your expectation, you'll think it's funny. Like like you said, even though you might just be like, oh, making a souffle. Be like, if you weren't expecting him to say that, you know, it'd be funny to you.
Right. Yeah, you could act it all out. I don't know. Making a souffle.
Well, you know, I think we'll talk about different types, but to me, I like impressions. Yeah. And I think it's funny watching people do impressions because it kind of like, it shows us like what we have in common in a certain way. Be like, oh, you've heard of that guy too. Oh, you do that so well, you know, and it kind of like, it creates like this a sense of community, even though you might not know somebody.
Right.
So I always liked impressions because it is like inherently funny, you know.
Right. Well, there's different like there's like impressions, there's like mom jokes, there's dad jokes, there's your yo mama jokes, there's like weird like actual performance like no talking kind of humor. Right. So there's a lot of different types.
Oh, so I heard a joke. It was it's like a joke about Yo Mama jokes.
Right.
But it's that the Earth's surface in relationship to a cue ball is like so much smoother than a cue ball.
Yeah.
So your mama really could play pool with the planets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen that. Steve here says, I say humor is something that gives you relief from life. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's like, what is, and that was kind of like going into that kind of leads us into our next thing is like, what is it for us like socially? It is a relief. Mm-hmm. You know, even like when things are hard, just being able to laugh at it makes things a lot easier. Like if I'm stressed about something, you know, let's say I'm stressed about a show. We have to get down there and we're running a little late. If I make some joke about how like late we were whenever we get there, if anything, and now it might make someone mad because some people are uptight, right? But most of the time, it's gonna ease that moment. You know what I mean? Be like, sorry, we're so late. Kyle, he had bad diarrhea, and like we made sure it was like, he knows it's a joke. Like, you overemphasize, you know it's a joke, and then it eases that whole scenario.
Yeah, I know what I think is that.
Tell me what you think.
Humor is like embracing being wrong and embracing stuff that's wrong in kind of its own way. Because if something is true and it breaks your expectation, if you weren't expecting it, you weren't correct. That's why, like, if someone says, you know, tells you a joke and you think you know the answer, and then they're like, no, it's this.
Right.
Like the pirate joke where it's like, what's a pirate's favorite letter? And everyone says R, and it's like, no, it's the C, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then you go like, oh, I was wrong, but like, it's so refreshing that I was wrong.
Right.
And normally, when you're wrong, you're dead, you know, on an evolutionary level. If you're, you know, wrong will
this
get
isn't
poison,
funny.
you know.
This is not funny. Now you're making humor all serious for us, Kyle.
Well, but I think like I don't want to make humor serious.
No.
But it is important to our survival.
Yeah.
Because the fact that so much stuff goes wrong, and like you can have a really hard time, like you say, a really hard life, but when you find a moment to be like, that's the happiest I've ever been, is when I was wrong, when something wasn't what I expected.
Right.
And like humor is a very beautiful part of our existence.
Oh, absolutely. Even like the way that a lot of like comedians, like I have like so much respect for like a lot of the mainstream comedians, because like they'll take like really hard to talk about topics or hard to talk about
controversial
socially,
topics.
controversial, and they'll turn it into something to where it's like it's easy to talk about now.
Yeah.
You know, I know like Dave Chappelle caught a lot of flack because he did like a lot of like LGBTQ like jokes or whatnot, but he was being inclusive because he was also making jokes about this, that, or the other, and it kind of points the finger at like, why are you trying to protect this or protect that? We should all laugh together.
Well, I know someone told me, you know, like most anything can be funny because if it checks those boxes, whether it's funny, but whether if something is like good humor, I had someone tell me that it needs to put all of humanity on the same level.
Right.
So like that's why it's always funny to make fun of the president, because it's like, we voted for him and put him way up there. So like, we got to knock him down, you know? And that's why like, it's always in bad taste to like, make fun of disabilities, you know, like inherently make fun of disabilities.
Right.
But you can make fun of disabilities.
Sure.
If you're bringing that to say like, this person is just like the rest of us. The disability isn't what I'm making fun of. I'm making fun of all of us, and this person is included.
Right.
And I thought Dave Chappelle did that. You know, I watched it because I think I heard like, they're like, it's really controversial.
And
it's not and I went and I was like, no, that was good.
Yeah, it was inclusive.
Yeah.
It was like laughing. It's like how South Park does it, man.
Yeah.
You make fun of everybody. Because it's funny. We're all funny. Because like, we take ourselves way too seriously. And you can see like some people that might take themselves way too seriously. They're probably the ones who are like, I don't find that funny, I find that offensive. And it's like, yeah, maybe just loosen up. Maybe laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's like someone making a joke about like my dickheadedness sometimes. You know, like, I should laugh. I shouldn't be like, man, No, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, that's silly. Like, no, like, laugh about it and learn from it and see, like, the lighter side of it and be like, oh, I can, like, change those things or adapt those things or have it come to acceptance within the humor of it, you know?
That reminds me, I can't remember who said it, but they said the problem with, like, national comedy, or, like, when you get so famous as a comic that everyone can watch you, is he said, you're going to hurt someone's feelings. Because, like, I want to preface, like the jokes I have, like, I'm hoping I don't hurt anyone's feelings, but I'm sure, like, if this person was in this specific situation yesterday, it might be insensitive, you know? And, like, that's gonna happen because you're not aware of everyone's, you know, hurts, you know what I mean? And that you might be poking at, you know? But you're not poking at it to poke at them, but, like, if you're poking at that area and it's sore for them, you know, they're gonna say, man, that doesn't make me feel. But that's just kind of part of it, you know, like, we all learn from it. If someone says, like, hey man, that bothers me, like, I didn't find that funny, like, you should listen to them, you know, so that they can heal, you know.
Or don't.
Or don't, whatever. Screw those guys.
You know what I mean? No, I mean, like, it all depends on, like, who you are and your type of personality too, because, like, I am definitely the kind of person, I like the kind of humor where it's like, it's something being said that you would think socially shouldn't be said.
Yeah.
So I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's because, like, you're taking the breaking expectation part of humor and, like, and that's what you're really focusing on. You know?
But there's a weird fine line, you know, especially, like, trying to deliver it, you know, like, like, if I were to, like, make some joke about some kind of physical flaw in which you have a problem with yourself and you're very self-conscious about, and I make a public joke about it publicly to someone. How did you feel? Well, how do I take it? Where do I take it to? But does that not give you the strength to deal with it next time you think about yourself? You're like, it doesn't matter.
It might be. Or it might make you a psychopath.
Might make you a psychopath. Right. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
So,
sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, well, going along with that, like, I found, because I was kind of, like, studying up on humor this week because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I remember in, like, writing classes, they would say there's a difference between what is sarcastic and what is sardonic.
I've never even heard of sardonic.
And I couldn't remember what it was, but I remember hearing about it. And so I dove into, like, what that means in literary terms, and I thought it was cool. I thought parts of it were depressing. I thought parts of it were refreshing. So sarcasm means bitter contempt meant to hurt someone is where the word comes from. Because the word in Greek is sarkasmos, and it means to wound someone by tearing at their flesh.
Yeah.
So it's, like, a very specific, like, way to torture someone. So a sarcastic joke, it uses irony, you know, a lot of times. So, or maybe not necessarily irony, but, like, situational inversion, where it's like, I'm saying the opposite.
Can we pause for just 2 seconds? Steve, you're nasty.
What did Steve say?
I just want to say, Steve, you are nasty.
What did he say?
Read this right.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we won't say that out loud. Oh my god. You can read it in the comments later.
Nasty
man.
man.
That's terrible. So anyway, like, so sarcasm is using irony, and it's very much like being sardonic, but it's what you are trying to do to someone else is what makes the difference.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to, like, hurt, and maybe not hurt you, like, that's an exaggerated form, but I'm trying to, like, rib you a little bit.
Sure.
It's sarcasm. So I might be like, you know, I'm throwing the baseball and you keep missing. I'd be like, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Right.
Now, the fact is, you could hit the broadside of a barn. It's easy.
Sure.
You know, but you can't hit that ball.
Yeah.
But I'm poking at you. Yeah. You know, so sarcasm is always directed at a person to try to knock them down or try to hurt them. And that's what sarcasm means. Now, when you're being sardonic is the mockery, cynicism, or scorn of adversity is what it means. So it basically means you are making a joke to make yourself feel better about this situation. So it's kind of like sarcasm because you're making the same type of joke, but it's directed at the situation, not at a specific person.
Right.
So you might say, like, Serena would be like, hey man, isn't this great weather we're having?
Right.
And you're like, no, it's not. That's a situation.
It rains every Thursday.
But it's like, so
bizarre.
sarcasm, or being sarcastic and being sardonic, I don't know if it's called sardonism or not, but
Sardonism.
being sarcastic and being sardonic, they're the same thing, but they're almost opposite. Because sarcasm is meant to wound someone, and being sardonic is meant to heal the situation.
Yeah.
But they both, use the irony.
Yeah. Sardonism, not to be confused with sardonism.
So I would kind of say, like, you use sardonism a lot. Be like, and yeah, I mean, you're sarcastic too. So I said, like, you're trying to hurt me because
I love hurting people's feelings.
It's funny to me.
It's funny to me.
But that's the thing. They said, like, you'll probably, like, unless you're really uptight, someone's really uptight, you probably never will have to apologize for being sardonic.
Yeah.
But you might hurt someone's feelings, or you might go a little too far by being sarcastic. If someone goes like, no, I'm actually really self-conscious about that. That actually really hurt. Instead of being like, oh, it's true, and I didn't expect you to say that.
Well, and it's tough too, because there is a bit of a difference, even if, like, your intentions are well. Like, I know, like, sometimes I've gotten myself into trouble for this, because my intentions may be to relieve you of that, to show you that it's not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. But to you, it is a big deal, and why the fuck did I bring it up? I'm an asshole for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's, like, different, like, weird little things, and, like, you can kind of get yourself into trouble with those kinds of things, like knowing the line. But you learn that with friendship. I mean,
you learn each other.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I'm sure, like, if you would say the things you say to me now when we first met, I'd be like, I don't like that guy. He's mean. He's so mean. But now I'm like, you're right. It's funny. It's funny. You know what I mean? And, like, we talk about that a lot. Just like with, our other friends, we say, like, it's like you only rib your close friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to talk like this to a stranger because I'll hurt their feelings.
Dude, you should hear some of the stuff that gets said at the card shop.
Yeah.
Like, all us nerds sitting around, like, really, like, ripping. I mean, I'm talking, it's hardcore. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you have, like, thin skin, don't be part of those play groups. Like, they will, like, rip you a new one.
But I think the result is, like, you create this evenness. Because it's like everyone does it. And we're like, and we can't wait for you to come up with one. So that you can get a zinger in. Yeah. And it's not this mentality of, like, everyone hates each other. It's more of like, hey, like, who can make that person laugh? Whose turn is it? So yeah, like, that happens in close friendships a lot. It's just like there's this change,
Yeah.
I went to turn my notes. Like normally I'd make a bunch of notes, and I just have this one page. We got some comments.
And I was reading jokes, so I have to, like, pre-read these now. Thanks, Steve. I can't just look and
we'll have to, like, go back.
No, you guys got some funny stuff. It's funny. What's this? I'm just gonna read it. Rico Babe says, my boss asked me why I only get sick on work days. I said it must be my weekend immune system.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's a good one. I like it. Steve's here asks, what's the difference between oh and wow? What is the difference, Steve?
Oh, we don't see the answer yet?
Don't see the answer yet.
Oh, we're not going to be able to say it out loud.
Probably not. It's Steve. Of course not.
I got some pretty bad ones as soon as we get into.
Oh, yeah. We got it. It's be fun.
Disclaimer, you can stop watching now.
Yeah, if you don't want to hear funny jokes.
You don't want to hear, like, funny jokes.
Yeah. I think I picked out some funny ones. So, like, what is, like, our kinds of humor? Like, reflecting on, like, our kind of humor. Like, I've always seen, like, let me reflect on yours. Because I think this feels easier.
I think it's easier to tell the other person how they are.
Right.
Than, like, tell yourself how you are. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
7 is O.
7 is O. 9 is wow. 7. Oh, inches.
Oh, there is a little thing. The screen's a little far away. I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Yeah. Okay. So, reflecting on Kyle, I've always seen you as you have kind of corny humor.
Yeah.
More along the lines of like silliness.
Yeah.
You're a silly kind of guy.
Yeah.
And more of a corny, silly kind of dude.
Yeah.
That about right?
I think that's about right.
Yeah, I've always seen you. You're kind of corny, you're kind of silly.
My wife tells me that all the time. She's like, "You're the funniest person you know."
Yeah, you laugh at your own jokes way more than anyone else laughs at your jokes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if something's really silly, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
With you, I see it's sardonism. I don't know. Please tell me if that's right.
Sardonism.
You're sardonic a lot.
Sardonic.
You find ways to take situations and describe them in an opposite way, and it's funny.
Right.
And you can be sarcastic too. You can totally be sarcastic.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I love hurting people's feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in a loving way.
Yeah, I think you do it in a way, for the most part, I don't think, you hurt my feelings a lot.
No.
You know what I mean?
At least I'd hope not.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, the thing is being sarcastic is funny. Because I was going to tell you, I think you're sarcastic a lot. And that means that you're a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being sarcastic. Because I'm trying to hurt you.
Right.
Because it's sarcasm is totally okay. And I feel I looked at the definition of
that little situation you created right there was not awkward at all.
Yeah.
That's sarcasm.
It's a little bit of both, isn't
Define.
it? It's a little bit of both, isn't it? I like nihilistic jokes too.
Yeah.
I like the whole it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? And being really drony and just waiting for someone to be nah, nothing, you know, I like stuff like that. I think it's funny.
Yeah. All right, well, so that's what we think of humor. That's what we think about that kind of stuff. Before we get into our Don't Laugh challenge, we want to take a second and remind everybody that my keyboard is loading back up. There it is. That we still have merch available over there on storefrontier.com/Roshambeaux. Go over there. The joke of that the sizes aren't all guaranteed is going to keep getting old because Kyle still won't make me a new card.
Isn't it wonderful that we're lying to you?
Yeah.
I'm being sardonic.
Kyle won't make me a new card, and that's actually the truth.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
And it's expected.
It's expected.
So
we've said it every week.
So that's just a statement.
It's a statement.
There's no humor in that whatsoever. It didn't. It's true, but it didn't break expectations.
But most sizes are actually back in stock. Go check it out. All kinds of cool designs. We actually have new designs coming soon. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Check it. Check it out. What's it all about?
So we're gonna get into this.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the whole Don't Laugh challenge. It's a whole thing that I've seen on the intranets.
Now, can you laugh at your own jokes?
I think so, but I think the point is to try to stay straight faced. But the thing is you really need to process. Don't ignore. You can't be like, okay, because you're not listening to the joke. You need to listen to the joke and process.
Don't be thinking of your next joke.
Yeah. If anything, you could even repeat back lines of the joke so that you know that you're going through the joke.
Okay, so for instance, if I say knock knock, you say who's
there?
You know, and I say Olive.
Olive who?
And I say I love you.
Oh.
You know, so it goes like that.
Right.
And then you went oh, so that counts as a noise. So if you make a noise, do I get a
No,
point?
I think that's fine. I think it's just if you laugh.
Now, hey, the thing is though, because I'm gonna tell you right now, oh, is a laugh.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
I think there's a difference. I think you guys can help us too.
Yeah.
I think there's a system.
Yeah, if you
it's
can
hard
help,
to tell.
if you can help moderate and be like, Jay got that point. Be like I heard Kyle go, you know, and
real
that
quick,
counts,
I wanna give Rico Babe here a little read off. 2 guys walked into a bar. The 3rd guy ducked. It's a good one. It's a good one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go back and forth. We've got about 15 jokes each.
Okay.
And if you guys would also leave some jokes there in the comments below, let us know who you think's the funniest. I know it's me.
So who's going first? That's a joke. That made me laugh.
Yeah. See,
You got a point.
I got a point. I'm already winning.
I feel like I'm gonna lose this really bad.
Then I'll say one,
everything's
process,
funny to me.
then you'll say one back to me, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wait. All right. Okay.
All right.
I think I'm okay.
Why can't you trust an atom?
Why?
Because they make up everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why did the mermaid put on seashells?
Why?
Because her bee shells were too small.
Makes sense. Okay. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know.
A fish...
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between an epileptic corn picker and a prostitute with diarrhea?
Okay, repeat that back so I can understand.
What is the difference between an epileptic corn picker and a prostitute with diarrhea?
I don't know what.
Only one of them shucks between fits.
Okay. All right. Pretty good. What do you call a dead polar bear?
I don't know what.
Whatever you want. He's gone. It's good. You get the point. That's a good one. Okay. Whew.
Reset.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Reset, take some water.
Gotta write that one down. Take it home, man. Woo.
Okay. Why was the unvaccinated kindergartner crying?
Why was the unvaccinated kindergartner crying? Why?
He's having a midlife crisis.
Okay. Did you hear about the Italian chef who died?
No.
He passed away. He passed away.
Yeah. I think I get it.
Yeah, okay.
I went to a discount circumcision. It was a total ripoff.
That's good. That's good, dude. That's good.
I got it! Yes! I got it!
That's a total ripoff. Oh. Good on delivery there, bud. Right here, up high. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, are we making tick marks?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't make any on mine.
I got one, you got one.
Yeah,
so
we're one and one.
you just make a tick mark, I'll make a tick mark. Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm trying to organize a hide and seek tournament, like a decent hide and seek tournament, but good players are hard to find.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the difference between me and cancer?
What is the difference between you and cancer?
My dad didn't beat cancer.
That's good. That's solid. Okay. I need you paying attention for this one.
Tune up my next one. All right, cool.
Okay. There were two nuns sitting on a park bench. A guy ran by, flashed them like a full frontal nudity, right? One of the nuns had a stroke. The other one couldn't reach.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Two.
To who?
To whom?
Nice. That's good. That's good. Okay, some of these are just so silly. All right. What does a hamster have in common with a cigarette?
What?
They're harmless. Unless you put them in your mouth and light them on fire.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Be like going crazy in your mouth.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what did the Frenchman say to the Mongolian?
What?
I don't speak either of those languages.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good one. All right. This is true. I had a dream last night that I wrote Lord of the Rings. Told you about that.
Okay.
I told you about that?
No, you didn't tell me that.
Well, I mean, you could say I was Tolkien in my sleep.
It's good.
Tolkien in my
It's clever.
sleep.
Very clever.
Tolkien in my sleep.
Okay. I gotta cue up my next one. Where did I have that? I have the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban at the zoo.
Yeah. Because if you were to actually take the heart
I went there
of the lion,
and murdered
you would
an animal.
an animal,
That's been caged up.
Yeah.
You know, they've been torturing it already, and I just
You'd be banned.
just took it. Yeah.
You gotta hand it to blind prostitutes.
Why?
You gotta hand it to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
They're blind. Yeah.
Okay, so they say you should say no to drugs.
For that.
But the problem is if you're already talking to your drugs, you probably already said yes.
It's true. I've seen that. It's happened.
Been there,
Been there.
done that.
Yeah. So I asked my North Korean friend how it's going over there. Right?
Okay.
He said he can't complain. Like literally.
Because they'd shoot him if he did.
They'd shoot him if he did. Yeah. Yep.
All right, what am I? Okay. So, what would you call the Jetsons if they were black?
I don't know what.
The Jetsons, you fucking racist!
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
That was good. The delivery was pretty hard on there.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought was the Jeffersons.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I might have leaned into that a little too hard.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You gotta kind of be more subtle.
Yeah, you gotta be like
Then I'll get it.
the Jetsons.
Right.
What are you, fucking racist?
Yeah.
Maybe you have to say it more.
I think
say it
so.
more. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if I had a time machine, I would do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is another true one here.
Okay.
Did you hear about that chameleon that couldn't change its color? Like a chameleon, it couldn't change its color.
No, that sounds sad.
He had a reptile dysfunction. Reptile dysfunction.
Yes. Yeah.
Reptile.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I did that one. So now I didn't write these in order, and then I put them in order. You know?
And then you're not saying them in order.
Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go. My great grandfather, this was true. He was a fire knocker. So that means he worked with coal, help getting coal, like the song 16 Tons.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, he was in that field.
Yeah, not to be confused with a fart knocker. A fire knocker.
Right. So he walks into this bar, and the bar, he orders a drink, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, you can't drink here. And he said, is it because I'm black? He said, no, we don't serve minors.
I was almost there.
Mine. Because he
mine's coal.
He was actually of age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a word play.
Yeah.
Word play there.
Okay.
So why don't dinosaurs make good pets? You ever thought about that? Yeah. But you know, why don't they?
Because they're dead.
They're dead, yeah. See, you ruined it.
I know.
They're dead.
Well, that was our first non-funny joke because I thought of it.
Yeah.
Because I thought of it.
You thought of it.
Otherwise, I would have been good.
Yeah.
I thought of it.
Could have been funny.
Man, I did not think so hard.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's find it. Okay.
Again, make sure you guys leave in the comments there any funny jokes. We'll get to them, and we'd love to hear them and bust out laughing.
I bought. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I bought a nihilistic pencil. It's fucking pointless.
Clever. Yeah. 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 Okay. No. Most people are shocked when they find out I'm not a qualified electrician. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did Sally go during the bombing?
Where?
Everywhere.
Right. She blew up.
Yeah.
Like her whole body was
It got her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it takes guts to be an organ donor.
It does.
It does. It does.
Is this the last one?
Never know. Is it?
I mean, I have some more.
Kyle came in with like 1 million.
Yeah. But these are the ones I prepared. Okay. All right. What has 4 legs and 1 arm?
What?
A pit bull in a playground.
Right. That's kind of mean though. Like, I don't think pit bulls are actually like that. Yeah, that's kind of like doggish. Doggist.
It's doggist.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. They're actually really sweet,
Yeah.
pit bulls.
And they also can take off a kid's arm like
Yeah.
easily.
Easily. Yeah.
I'm not saying that the pit bull inherently has to take off the kid's arm in the playground.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's probably him.
Probably him.
Yeah. Okay.
Why did the capacitor kiss the diode? Why did the capacitor kiss the diode?
I don't know.
It couldn't resist her.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a smart one. I like it.
Yeah. Smart. Smart. Is that the last one?
Yeah. I can give you some bonus ones if you just want. But so I think we're tied.
I think we're tied.
So we'll have to come up with a tiebreaker around next week or something.
That's it.
I mean, we'll just keep doing this.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, let's give us a bonus. A bonus 2.
All right, so we'll get some rapid fire bonus ones that I didn't use. Okay.
And you gotta say them to the camera.
All right.
We're saying them to the people.
All right. What do you call a rooster that's staring at lettuce?
What?
A chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah. I think you deliver it like where it's like Caesar.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah. That'll get it.
Okay. Okay. What do penises and vaginas and Coke and Pepsi have in common?
Penises, vaginas, and Coke and Pepsi?
Penises and vaginas
Uh-huh.
and Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. What do they have in common?
I don't know what.
With enough whiskey, they taste the same.
Yep. I think I have another one that I didn't.
Yeah.
Did I write it down? I just remembered that there was one I didn't read though.
Oh, do it.
Hold on.
Oh, but this one counts though.
Does it count?
If you missed one, if it was on the list and you missed it, then this one counts. So this is for the win here.
Is it?
J. Yeah.
Let's see if I wrote it down.
Do you have 15? Do you have 15?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. So you missed one. Okay, so this is all right, y'all. This is for the win. If he makes me laugh, he wins, and I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm a little terrified.
It's not that great.
I hope so.
Okay. The other day, I saw an albino Dalmatian dog. I spotted one. Right? I spotted an albino Dalmatian dog. It was the least I could do.
Okay.
Because it's albino. It had no spots. And you spot it.
Yeah.
Come on. Trash.
I'm a little relieved. Honestly.
Yeah, it's trash.
All right. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. He's like a little muppet.
Yeah.
He's like a
That's his
muppet.
voice. When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic.
Oh, I think I remember one.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So like, two melons wanted to get married, but they couldn't. And they didn't. You know why?
Why?
Because they cantaloupe.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm still like trying not to laugh.
Yeah, cantaloupe.
So we can laugh now. You can laugh now. Okay.
Cantaloupe.
Oh, time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Okay.
I mean, we got some nasty ones coming in the comments, you guys.
I was worried that I was going to be too nasty.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
And like, but y'all,
It's you guys.
y'all are sick.
Yeah.
Y'all are sick. There's
I don't
something
know.
wrong.
What's better than a 69, Chris Spence?
Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
He's gonna tell us.
Answer it.
He's gonna tell us.
70.
Okay, so this one is like. So I went to a party,
Yeah.
and the party had everything. Right. It had the drunk crying girl in the corner. You got it. It's not a party if you know one of those. Had the guy like trying to control the music, and no one cares. You know, he's getting mad because he's, you know, this is a great song.
Right.
Assholes. You know.
Yeah.
Had that guy, and it had 2 bathrooms. Which was great because a lot of times you're like waiting in the bathroom and like, oh, I can go to the other one. You know,
Yeah.
so that was good. And you know, there was like the cops didn't show up, so that was nice because that always sucks when the cops show up. And let's see, gosh, what else was there? They had a red couch, I think. And I remember I was drinking wine. I thought like I can spill my wine on that couch because they won't see it, you know. And they had this great buffet. You know, food, hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, and even healthy stuff too. That, you know, vegetables, carrots, broccoli. You know, little dips to put them in.
It's one of those long ones.
Yeah, it had all this stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
And this party, because like in that vast array of food, everything that exists, this party is very much like this joke, because there's no punchline.
Nice. Nice. That's good. So there was 2 whales walked into a bar. And one of the whales said,
Why did you use that one?
and the other whale said, go home, you're drunk.
Oh man. Okay, so I went to this new restaurant called Karma.
Yeah.
They have no menus, but you get what you deserve.
Ah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, why did the chicken cross the road?
What?
Oh crap! I said it wrong. Why did the chicken, after he crossed the road? I'll try to salvage it. Okay,
salvage it.
Why did the chicken have a séance?
Why?
To get to the other side.
That's a good one, yeah. Okay, so the answer is, see here, Chris says, what's better than a 69? His answer is 88. Because you get 8 twice.
That's good.
Clever. Clever girl.
Oh, so what did the pirate say on his 80th birthday?
What?
Aye, matey.
I'm 80. Yeah.
I think I got Maybe one or two more. I didn't make it.
I got one. Rico Bobby has one for us too. It's I've been thinking about taking up meditation. I figured it's better than sitting around doing nothing.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, what do you call 100 lawyers at the bottom of an ocean?
100 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean.
You know this joke. It's a famous joke.
I don't know that one.
Oh, you call it a horrible boating accident. That's what you call it.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Not all lawyers are bad.
Okay, Nancy says here, let's see if I can piece all these together. Do you know what takes a lot of guts? No, I don't know if that's no, that's it. Man, these comments are like out of order or something. I spilled spot remover on my dog.
And now she's gone.
She's gone. That's good.
That's
that one's
good.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Is that it? Those are our jokes?
Yeah, actually, I think there's one more, but it was kind of similar to one that you had.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you call a dog with no legs?
What?
Doesn't matter. It's not coming to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like whenever I was a kid, there was always like those like Pollock jokes. Do you remember all those? Mm-hmm. I don't know why that was a thing.
Well, I grew up in like it's funny. I never thought that those jokes were mean.
Yeah.
Because like now I think like that's kind of mean.
I get like they're kind of mean. I don't because honestly I don't know if I've even met a Pollock. I'm sure maybe like I might even have family that's like Polish.
So here's the thing: is the small town that I grew up was like 99.999% Polish. So like everyone would tell Polish jokes, and it was like it brought the community together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I remember like hearing a Polish joke not in that context and being like, oh my god, that's kind of mean and kind of racist and like I don't know like, but I remember like thinking like, well, you can tell Polak jokes because like everyone here is Polish,
right?
Except me.
Yeah.
I wasn't Polish, but I was kind of like grafted into the Polish family. You know what I mean?
So Rico Bobby has another gem here for us. It says, I had a great joke about COVID, but I don't want to spread it around.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, the being an organ donor takes a lot of guts. Yeah, that's a good one, man. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh, did you read the what do you call a lesbian dinosaur?
No, that's from Steve. Yeah.
A lickalotopus.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dirty man.
It's good though.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You dirty man. dirty man. All right. Well, let's give everybody a good reminder here that go over to Patreon and check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. We just released the most current cover video. There's all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, like the new gear we've got in. We share some stuff about Kyle's new pedal board. We're going to be sharing some more stuff coming up about us editing it, having our rehearsals before the show. I had a new monitoring system actually rigged up. It's all in there, and if you have questions about any of that stuff, it's over there. Also, the brand new cover's up, and we are still taking requests. We are currently officially starting on the next one. And you get backstage pass stuff, you can do a video call, any of that stuff. But even for as little as $1, you get a shout out, and it goes a long way, guys. You guys are the reasons why we're able to continue to do what we love to do, and things aren't so as awkward trying to get things started back up because things are very scattered, and being independent artists, trying to get a handle on like where someone's booking schedule is, for instance, and not have someone else handling for us, but we're the ones handling that stuff, or what's the right thing to market so we can actually like let people know what we're doing. You know, what's the right thing, you know, being able to do all of these things and still produce content and do all that kind of stuff. You guys are the reasons why we're able to do this, so go check it out, be a part of the crew. We are grateful for all of you that are already over there.
Yeah. So do we have final thoughts?
Look at the camera, Kyle. How grateful are you?
I'm so grateful.
Grateful.
Y'all are awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Even though Kyle's eyes look like they're closed, he's a sleeper. There you go. Does that feel like you're wide-eyed? That's wide-eyed. No, that's too much.
Like putting on makeup, like, or putting in contacts, like, I got it.
It's a little thing. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
I don't want to put anything in my eye. Yeah. I'm worried about that.
Like I wear contacts.
Yeah.
But like my finger touches the contact.
Not
my
your
contact touches my eye. Everyone's like, how can you put your finger in your eye? And I'm like, because I don't.
Right.
Like I would not want to do that. And when I do, it hurts. You know. So,
yeah. All right, sorry. I got one more. Got a couple more gems here. I'm going to share before we wrap it up.
Yes, do it.
Rico Babe says, "If sweet dreams are made of cheese, who am I to disagree?"
Very good. That hits me in my like Wisconsin home.
Yeah. Have you ever tried laughing cow cheese?
This is not a joke.
No.
This is real.
Yeah.
It sounds like a joke.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Do you ever try that laughing cow cheese?
Yeah. Makes you moo moo moo.
Yeah, something. Yeah,
No, it's actually pretty good. It's like this like little dish. I'll let you have a piece when you leave. It's like almost like cream cheese, but it's cheesier, cream cheesier stuff. It's a spreadable cheese, but like you can eat it like as a little snack.
Oh, is it like when you go to like a fancy party and they have fancy crackers and there's that ball of cheese, but it's like
no, that's just
like
that's
like,
weird.
It's like weird in it. Yeah, there's nuts in it.
Yeah,
sometimes there's fruit in it.
No,
too.
it's not that.
It's not like that.
That's gross. I don't like that stuff. Okay, last one from Rico Babe. He says, "My therapist told me I have problems with verbalizing my emotions. Can't say I'm surprised."
Can't. That's good.
Can't say it.
Oh, I heard one. It was like I told my wife she drew her eyebrows on too high.
Yeah.
She looked surprised.
Yeah. Dude, and this is not a joke, but my mom had her makeup tattooed on her face the other day.
Really? I was gonna be like, how's it look? But it's like probably swollen. You know. for a couple days.
I haven't seen it yet.
It'll look good in a day or two.
I haven't seen it yet.
Swelling go down.
But I remember being like, Mom, like you cried last time you got a tattoo.
So like, what did she? I'm assuming like eyebrows,
eyeliner, kind of stuff,
too.
and yeah.
Wow.
So now she didn't really have to put on makeup.
I feel like if the person does a really good job, that's probably like the best thing you could do for yourself.
Like that would have been a joke a few years ago. Now it's like she actually went to a doctor for that.
Oh, okay. So she didn't like go to like
Billy
Bob's Harleys and Tats or something.
No,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. And Steve here says, "See you soon at Savannah, Chattanooga, and Oyster Fest." Dude,
I'm so excited for Oyster Fest.
Woo! I'm excited for all of them, man. We're excited that things are starting to roll along, get started back up. I can't wait to get these guitar tones finalized. I can't wait to dip and daddle and shang-a-lang and ding-dong. Yeah. Okay, well, that wraps it up for us, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have a great time every time we do this. We appreciate everybody for tuning in here with us today. Be sure to come back next Thursday. We're going to be doing this again. We're going to have a cool topic. Make sure that you go over to the Rosham fam and comment in there and let us know what you guys want to talk about. Because, I mean, why did we even start this, Kyle?
We started this because a lot of times after a show, we play a show. And you play a show and you load out and you're tired. It's late. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Like 4 or 5.
And you have to drive for 3 or 4 hours. So you're going to be like with the next day's sun kind of thing. And you got to stay awake because it's dangerous to not stay awake. So we just had to come up with stuff to say to each other and topics to research and just all of it.
Stay awake.
To stay awake.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like recreating that.
Yeah. So thank you guys for helping us recreate it. We love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next Thursday. And until then, woo!